StewGaming here with Hellhades for week or 4, right? Number 4, round 4 of our challenge.
How are you feeling this week, Stu?
I'm feeling pretty confident. I like my run. I've been doing. Actually, I did a lot of runs this week, so I'm hoping, right? I'm hopeful.
Yeah, well, I feel like I've brought a better team to the party this week than I did last week, but I don't know. I feel like Dragon's just your place. So let's see how we do. What
kind of stuff did you try out? Was this your main team? Did you try out any other champions? What'd you go through?
Yeah, so I've got a few. I don't have loads and loads of rares that are leveled up, but basically we've got the 5 that you see here. So Kale was always going to be in the team.
Right.
War Maiden is always going to be in the team. So we're kind of like 2 fixed people. I wanted someone to bring speed instead of Apothecary, so I leveled up Diabolist, who's one of the free-to-play farmable chaps. And then other than that, I had two spots spare, so I've kind of been running with Fellhound, I've been running with Frozen Banshee, Painkeeper, and then I had Reliquary Tender in just for kind of support. So I played around with a few bits and bobs. So I didn't have tons of champions.
Right. Reliquary Tender,
yeah,
I think, would slow
like
it down, right? Reliquary Tender would seem like she wouldn't bring a lot to the party. She'd kind of slow things down a little bit.
Yeah, so she was in my starting lineup, but then I realised actually I can get through this without dying.
Right.
So she was really in there to rares and to cleanse and stuff, but I didn't need it. So took her out, went for a bit more damage, which is why Frozen Banshee kind of came into the mix, because she really helps when you get to the dragon.
Right.
But yeah, talk us through some of your tests.
I tried Steel Bowyer. She was out there. She does damage based off of enemy max HP, and I took her to 6-star actually. And she hit so terrible. I don't even know what's going on with that champion. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
They nerfed her.
She was insane, wasn't she? She was insane for a period, and then they nerfed her.
Right. They nerfed her right away, but it seems like they nerfed her to the ground because I couldn't get any good damage out of her, so I disregarded that. You see I've got Seducer up here. I wanted to use Seducer, right? I really tried hard. I did probably about 100 runs with Seducer trying to get under 2 minutes. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it with him in there. He, excuse me, the greatest thing about, I'm drinking a beer right now. The greatest thing about Seducer is that he's void affinity. He has really high defense, low HP. So I didn't even have to put provoke on him or anything else. They would just go and attack Seducer on their own. They would gun for him, right? No matter what.
Okay, nice.
They would go for him. Yeah. But he would just last out, made my runs longer. My whole strategy was have people die right away, get to the dragon with just either Kale and Frozen Banshee. Just those 2 is fine. If I have Kale and Frozen Banshee against a dragon with lifesteal gear on, high enough speed, they're going to down the dragon, which means that, the dragon's going to take turns faster because there's nobody there taking up moves. The dragon's going to take his turns. He's going to die from the poisons.
Yeah, that's a pretty clever strategy, actually.
We're good to go.
Because I like it.
Anytime I brought 5 people to the dragon and they stayed, the time was just crazy. It just would not work out. So that was what I ran for.
That's where I've gone wrong.
Did you take? So all 5 of your guys do all 5 live?
Yeah, all 5 get through. Yeah.
Okay, well then I don't know. I'm curious to see what kind of time you got then.
Talk me through the sets that you've got in your champs as well. How have you geared these guys up?
Okay, well you see here Judge, that weird guy on the bottom right, I guess, right next to Frozen Banshee. Judge does he's pretty cool. He does an AoE that's on a 3-turn cooldown. Anytime he crits on that AoE, he hits everybody 2 times. When he crits, he gets a 10% turn meter increase. So he gets back to his, basically he takes another turn almost immediately. So he gets back to that 3-turn cooldown, and he is in stun artifacts to try to get some stuns in there.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
And then the other ones, basically, I've got Renegade in here to give us a cooldown. I've got, of course, both of us have War Maiden. We've got Kale because he's just amazing. And then Frozen Banshee in here to get through there. And that was it. But my War Maiden is pretty... Kale and War Maiden are doing a lot of damage in here. They're the ones getting us through the waves.
Does your Judge then, is he pretty quick? Are you able to kind of get that rotation of that ability quite fast then?
It is. It's pretty fast. He's maybe 2 something speed, and he's got, I don't know, 260 or 80 critical damage. I tried to get his critical damage pretty high, and he was one of the ones that I knew would die pretty quickly. So I just wanted to try to get through that first wave as fast as possible. Under 20 seconds maybe. Try to get through that first wave really quick, and then the second wave, try to get through it quickly, but also lose some of my champions along the way. That way, right when we get to the dragon, it's just pretty much Kale and Frozen Banshee, and they can do their job. So that's what I did. And really, it's not like this was a one-off, Stu got there lucky with these guys. it's pretty much how I did all my runs. Like I would always knew that a couple of my guys would die, but as long as it wasn't Kale or Frozen Banshee, and if they ever targeted them, I just give them more HP, make sure they weren't targeted first, and then keep working from there. But it seemed to work out pretty well.
So you weren't fussed then about having War Maiden get that decreased defense on? Was that not needed for you?
No, I need
War Maiden kind of live.
No, yeah, you got to have that decreased defense up right away. For sure, for our speed runs. Yeah, we need that, and then we gotta have her.
I mean, on the actual dragon. On the actual dragon, does she get there as well?
She does. Actually, on this run, she gets here with Kale, and it's just War Maiden, Kale, and Frozen Banshee. She does get the. I don't even know if she really gets the decreased defense up that much, but I don't think it's really. With just 2 of them there, the dragon's going to take his turn so fast. With all those poisons up, he would just die from the poisons alone.
It's actually really clever way of doing it.
So we'll see. We'll see what our times are. I'm not sure, but you've got stun artifacts you said on Painkeeper. Is that right?
So I got stun artifacts on my Diabolist because she does an AoE hit, and on my War Maiden. So those 2 both doing AoEs throw out stuns. So that's my control. Painkeeper's in there for a bit of healing and kind of cooldown reduction for my poisoners to try and get back to Kale's poison as quickly as possible. But
so where are you getting all your damage from on the waves? You trying to burn them down with Kale and
well, basically Kale, War Maiden, and Diabolist have all got 100% crit rate, but they just haven't got crazy crit damage, and they all do AoEs. So basically everyone in this team's doing AoEs apart from Frozen Banshee. A lot of the RNG for me is whether War Maiden gets her decreased defense on early enough. If she gets it on early on both waves, then actually I can get through the waves quite quick.
Right.
But yeah, I'll be interested to see how much slower I am at getting to the dragon than you. That's
I don't know. You maybe you're faster. Who knows? I
don't know, man. It doesn't feel like it so far.
Well, you're up. You're 2 to. I'm 1 to 2 right now. I'm at 1 win. Yeah. You're at 2 wins. So if I do win this one, that'll tie us up 2 to 2. Did you hear about any kind of new runs we should do or anything else that's going on?
A few people are saying we've done Clan Boss. This will be us kind of done Dragon. We should move on to one of the other dungeons. So something like a Fire Knights or an Ice Golem. And then kind of come with a similar sort of idea, you know?
I think
tough areas.
Yeah, I think Fire Knight would be fun. Ice Golem is just so long. Like, you have to fight the side minions and then get to the boss. We can do it. We can definitely do it. Fire Knight would be pretty fun though. There's a lot of cool rare champions we could even use for Fire Knight that would be pretty interesting to get through there.
Yeah. So the original kind of view was, well, why don't we do Fire Knights again with like 2 epics, 2 rares, and an uncommon. Okay. And then we kind of progress on from there the next week. So or something which was quite fun, but I guess it depends really on our setups. Is people saying, why don't we go and do something, Clan Boss or Fire Knights, whatever, with a faction team?
Ooh. So, but on all factions. But how many of those? Like, who do we
have
leveled up?
Like, we can have very different factions, couldn't we? That's the thing. Like, I have got very strong factions, and I've got terrible factions. So,
even if we had all those champions unlocked in that faction, we don't necessarily have them leveled up. Though is the problem, right? Yeah. We don't have definitely. Very many of them leveled up. So, and then who knows if we get somebody like Bannerlords, we could like spin a wheel or roll a dice maybe and pick a random faction. But
yeah.
Maybe later.
It could be very top heavy, yeah.
Maybe later.
It could be very top heavy as to how good we are. But I like the idea of let's do Fire Knights next week. Let's do 2 epics, 2 rares, 1 uncommon.
Do you want
Fire Knights?
We'll wait to see if anybody. Let us know in our video below. Let us know in the comments below if you guys want us to take out any champions that we cannot use for that. Now, don't get too crazy because Fire Knight is hard. We need multi hits. We still need decreased defense. We need turn meter reduction. Hopefully, there's going to be a lot of things in there. Now, Allure is really crazy for Fire Knight. Like, if we actually make it to Fire Knight with her, she will keep the turn meter down 100%.
Yeah, we should take her out of the mix. But yeah, like you say, guys, comment below. Who should we exclude? Or look, if you've genuinely got a great idea, we're at the start of the week. So if there's a really great idea, throw it down below as well, and we can consider it. It doesn't need to be set in stone right now. But unless we get something better, I think Fire Knights is next week's challenge.
Fire Knight. 2 epics, 2 rares, and 1 uncommon or something like that. Do you even want to do an uncommon?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
I've only got 2.
Well, it's gonna be. It's going. We both know it's gonna be Armiger, right? You've got Armiger. Okay, he's great.
That's one of them. Yeah.
But he's actually good for Fire Knight, so I don't mind using him because I think it's a good for us both to come up with teams kind of centered around him, or at least using him because we know we're gonna use him because he's really a good champion.
He is,
So
yeah.
so
Okay,
that'll work
right,
well.
Shall we?
You ready?
Should we get this rolling?
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Let's go. You ready?
Let's do it.
1, 2,
Press and play
3,
now.
go. I got them both playing.
Good luck, Stu.
Yeah, good luck to you too, my friend. I hope we, I would love for us to both come in at the same time. That would be exciting.
That would be cool.
I'm trying to look. I'm going back and forth right now. My eyes are darting back and forth to each side. Ooh, you killed that. You killed that crossbowman pretty fast.
It feels like actually my wave clear is not too different to yours right now.
No, yours looks like it's going to be faster, actually. You're down already to the last. Uh-oh.
So I'm through 24 seconds.
And I'm at 27 seconds.
And you lost your renegade there,
Yep.
straight out as well.
Yep,
Really
lost it
early, yeah.
right away.
But see the difference. So you've got decreased defense out super quick on that next wave. and
Right.
Mine was not ready yet.
Oh, I already got a man down on my side.
Yeah.
Side. And I'm about to lose.
I've just got one down.
I just lost mine. I just lost my another champion.
So if you look at this, I think I'm actually going to get to the dragon before you, but
Oh, you are.
this
I can't believe
method,
it.
this method of killing people off, just maybe that works for you, because I am at the dragon super quick.
We'll see. We'll see. Maybe you're gonna be. Whoa. Oh, maybe you're gonna be.
Yeah, so I'm at the dragon about 10 seconds before you.
You're already set up. Maybe you're gonna beat the dragon. I'm hearing some. Okay, you got it. Okay. Maybe. No. My dragon is already down lower. Look, he's already down lower.
Yeah, look.
Because
He's totally caught me up.
with 5 people
What
there,
is going on?
they're all having to take their turns, and those animations are slow.
This is what I'm worried about. This is what I was worried about. Camera.
Hold on a sec.
Now
Are
you're
you hearing this?
Yeah, are you playing something?
Shit.
This might be on my video. Is it? Yeah.
Is it me?
I've recorded you on my video. We need to mute
Let's see.
my video. Bloody hell.
Deactivate.
Oh man, you actually nuked that dragon so quick.
142.
Right.
Oh, you got a 159. Nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Oh man, 142. That was fast.
Yeah, but you got through there faster though, because your guys were alive though. You were killing. You were actually killing. You were doing. I'm surprised you were doing so much damage, but all your guys must have really good critical damage. So.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So did you get your recorded in the middle there?
Yeah, I did, but I mean, it's up to you.
Fine.
We can leave it. It doesn't matter to me. It's fine. It was weird. Was that my volume, my voice on there?
So what happened? You must have recorded in whilst I was recording my run. You must have phoned me,
Ah, I
and
see.
I've recorded it on my run.
Ah, that's right, because I was talking about I couldn't get Skype to work. I couldn't get that to right. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody out there, if you're watching, you saw our technical difficulties. That's fine. I'm sure you're having a great time. You can laugh it off like we are. Look, a 142 to 159. Now, I will tell you, I got a lot of 159s. I used Seducer in there. I used a lot of other people that I got to the end. And I kept getting 159 consistently with all these different teams. And I was like,
Right.
I was happy to be under 2 minutes because it was really actually hard for us, I think, to get under 2 minutes. I felt like.
I mean, 2 minutes was like the barrier for me, and that's actually. So I was recording some of these runs this morning, and I was like, right, I've cracked 2 minutes. I'm going to hold off there.
Right.
I feel like that's decent. But interestingly, actually, if I just made one of my guys set to die earlier, I think it would have been pretty close. Actually,
You think so?
If I just had. I think if I had less people doing their moves on the actual dragon,
Right.
then that would have been pretty close. Because I got through the dragon wave, through the waves quite fast.
Right.
But yeah, that you just absolutely destroyed that dragon so quickly.
So fast, yeah. he
Like,
went
you didn't know
down.
what was going on.
He went down fast. 142 to 159. Nice.
Damn.
Tied up 2
Well
to 2.
done,
2 to 2.
2-2.
That's right.
Ugh.
So next week is the decider. We've got Fire Night 20. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be fun for us. I've got some cool teams. I think we've both done a lot of Fire Night 20 before, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be really good fun. Well, guys, I need your help this week. We're back to 2-2.
Tied up. Yay. Finally.
Tied up.
All right,
Well
mate.
done, man.
Well, I had a great time. Thank you
All right.
so much for doing the video, and I'll see you next week.
Yeah, catch you next week. Cheers, Stu.
All right.
Bye, mate.